Hey, coach. Look, we all know that success is 80% mindset and just 20% strategy. So it's so important that you recognize that how you think, how you feel, and how you act is going to get the results that you want. And that the most important mindset to have is related to your character and how you define who you are. So, character is about two things: your current situation and your identity. In other words, how you describe yourself. The truth is that your coaching business is only going to grow as fast as you do. You can't transform your current situation without moving from where you are. And the bigger the gap between where you are now and where you want to be, the more effort that it's going to take to shift those things in your favor. It's not always going to be easy. It can be hard graft. Creating a coaching business can be hard work. You can feel overwhelmed. Imposter syndrome can kick in. You can start doubting yourself. But the powerful part is you can change your identity right now in this moment. And in this worksheet, you're going to design the identity that aligns with the mindset you need to have that's really going to fuel your growth so that you can achieve your dreams and you can step into that higher purpose. This is about becoming the coach you need to be so that you can thrive and lead with success. So let's dive in and take a look at the worksheet. So we're going to start with the all-important question, which is, why do you really want to be a coach? What is it about being a coach that's important to you? Is it that you want more time? Is it that you want more money? Is it that you want to step away from that corporate job that you're in? Is it that you need to support family more at home? You need to work from home. You don't want to be going into the office. Is it that you genuinely just want to help people who are stuck and you know in your heart that you can help so many people, you can reach so many people and get them unstuck, help them overcome their challenges? Is that what drives you? And it might be a mix of all of those things. For me personally, I love helping get people unstuck. I love those breakthroughs. But there's also something in it for me as well. My wife's quite ill. I need to be at home more. My corporate job that I was in, I was working 12, 14-hour days, and I just wasn't present enough. So for me, it was this mix of wanting to help people, the desire to help people get unstuck with something that I've got a lot of knowledge in, but also being present more at home and being able to live life on my terms. But that's me. What is it for you? Write down what it is for you, and it can be multiple reasons. Maybe you want to leave a legacy for your children. Maybe you've got something to prove to yourself. Maybe you've got something to prove to others. Whatever it is, write down all of the things that determine why it is you really want to be a coach. And these have got to be powerful, specific to you. I don't just want surface level things. These things should really connect with your core. You should have some really deep thoughts and feelings about the desire to be a coach. And next, we're going to look at who you must become, because we might not be there at the moment. Well, the things that are going to derail you are things like doubts, being risk averse, letting imposter syndrome creep in, lack of confidence. These are all things that are potentially going to derail you and make that journey harder. So you can flip those. In order to become a successful coach, you need to be somebody that is okay with taking risks. It's okay with trying something and it failing, and then picking yourself back up, dusting yourself off and carrying on, because that's what it's like when you're trying to grow a business. Maybe you currently suffer quite a bit with imposter syndrome. Maybe you're thinking, well, I'm not good enough. Will people judge me? Again, in order to become a successful coach, you're going to have to find coping mechanisms to get around those thoughts and feelings. You're going to have to find a way of pushing through despite having some of those feelings, or better still, working out the psychology to overcome those feelings so they don't even creep in. So who must you become? What are the extra things that need to be within your identity so that you can become a successful coach? Maybe it's somebody that's got ultimate confidence, somebody that's got self-belief. These are personal traits, characteristics of your being, who you are, your character, your identity. What are all the things that you think at the moment are going to get in your way? Flip those, and those will undoubtedly be the things that you need to have within your identity. The new version of you, the things you must have in place, they're the things that you must become in order to be a successful coach. So get those written down. Next, we need to understand what you must believe about yourself. So do you believe that you might not have everything in place that you need? Do you believe that you need more training? Do you believe that perhaps this journey is going to be hard and it's not for you? Do you genuinely believe that you have got what it takes to not only be a good coach, but to start off and run a successful business that can attract clients and nurture clients, convert them into paying customers, and then deliver to them and retain them? Do you believe these things? Are these things that you believe about yourself at the moment, or are these things that you need to work on in order to have that absolute certainty that you will become a successful coach? So these are probably things that you realize that you don't currently believe about yourself. So write these things down. These are things you're going to have to find a way to believe about yourself in order to be the successful coach that you need to be in order to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. So just as a quick example, when I first started off, I was really nervous about being on camera. I hated it. I wouldn't even be in family photographs a number of years ago, let alone putting myself out there on social media with photographs of me and getting onto videos, live videos to do live training. I mean, that was something that I just couldn't see past. That was something that I believed I needed in place in order to be a successful coach. I knew I needed to be on social media. I knew that I needed to come across confidently on video. I knew that I would probably create an online course and I would be constantly recording myself and recording video lessons. So at the start, that was one of the things I needed to believe. I needed to believe that I would be confident on camera, and in fact, I would enjoy doing it. So what are the things that you need to believe about yourself in order to give yourself absolute certainty that you are going to become that successful coach? And then I want you to think about what it would mean to you if you were that person every single day. What's it actually going to mean to you if you're living it and feeling it and breathing it, and that is you, and you're achieving all of these things? What's it going to mean to you? What's it going to mean to your family? What's it going to mean to your circumstances, your situation? Not only is it going to reinforce that you're doing the right thing, and it's going to be great because you're getting towards your goals and you're achieving what it is you wanted. Again, going back to your purpose, the reason for doing all of this, your why, is it delivering on those things too? So again, looking back personally at my situation, I have now been working at home all the time. I've stepped away from my corporate job. I am now more present. I am available to help my wife with various things, hospital appointments, dialysis, and all of the things that come up in day to day that would have been difficult to navigate if I was still stuck on my 9 to 5. I can choose the hours that I want to work. So what does it mean to me? Well, it means freedom. It means I can live life on my terms. It means that I can still make as much money as I was making in my corporate job, but it means that I can live life more, enjoy life more, feel that I have a better purpose. But what does it mean to you if you are living this every single day? What's it going to mean to you if you are that person every single day, achieving the goal of what it is that you want when you are a successful coach? And not only that, how would this person talk, walk, think, feel, and act? How different is this person from the person that you are now? You know, do you have doubts that creep in at the moment? Do you walk tall, head back, confident? Do you feel that you're constantly trying to prove yourself at the moment? Do you perhaps put actions off, procrastinate just a little bit about some of the harder stuff that's coming up because you don't know whether you're going to get that outcome or not? Do we think this person who is living this identity every single day and seeing the results is going to walk, talk, think, feel, and act like that? Absolutely not. So what is that person going to walk, talk, think, feel, and act like? They're going to be getting that constant validation that what they're doing is on the right path. You're going to be changing clients' lives. You're going to be getting validated that what you had planned is working. You're attracting clients. You're managing to nurture them, convert them. You are starting to live life on your terms. You're starting to see those real benefits of having time abundance and financial abundance. So what is that going to mean? What's that going to turn that person into? How are they going to talk when they talk to people? How are they going to be thinking? Are they going to be thinking negatively or positively? What is it about this person? Describe this person. Imagine you are outlining this character in a book. What is this person, this confident version of you, this successful coach version of you going to be like in every single way? And get that noted down, because that is the future state version of you. If you stick to this identity and if you adopt this identity now, that is what you're going to be heading towards. And then finally, what are the daily habits or rituals that you need to have, do, or maybe you need to add in to live this identity every day of your life? So we understand what this identity is like now. How are you going to reconfirm to yourself that this is absolutely where you need to be? So at times it might be a little bit stressful. What daily habits or rituals do you have to deal with stress, to deal with imposter syndrome, to deal with those little bit of wobbles that you get every now and again when you've taken a bit of a risk and you don't know what the outcome's going to be yet? Things like affirmations, breath work, meditation, keeping reasonably fit, making sure that there's time to take walks in nature to get a bit of mindfulness. Maybe you decide that you're going to spend more time in the gym with this extra time that you've got. All of these habits and rituals are things that you're going to need to have, do, or maybe even add in so that you can achieve this identity, so that you can live this identity now. The identity of this person that you want to be, who talks, walks, thinks, feels, and acts in a certain way, you can adopt that right now. You can start living that identity right now. So what are those habits and rituals that you need to add, have, and do to really own that identity now, every day of your life? Not when you've achieved success, but you adopt it now on your path to success. And the path to success will then be an awful lot shorter. So again, maybe that's affirmations, maybe that's meditation, maybe that's breath work, maybe that's cold dip, maybe you're going to swim in the sea. Whatever it is that you believe that you are going to need, or you would, as that successful coach, the habits that you would have, you need to think about those now and bring those into your routine right now. So you've now fully mapped out that identity of a successful coach, the successful coach that you're going to be. We've looked at the why. We've looked at who it is, what they're going to be like. We've looked at some of the rituals that they'll have that you can bring in now, right now, into your life to make that path a lot easier. Your mission is now to fully step into and own that new and true version of yourself and live it every single day. No one loses more than you if you settle for anything less than you've just written down. And as you grow, you're going to start to see yourself differently. You're going to feel better, an even greater asset to your clients as well. The truth is, when you choose to do what's hard, life gets easier. But when you stick to what's easy, life becomes harder. So do the work, put the routines and the habits in place. Find ways to overcome those confidence issues. Start living the identity of the successful coach you'll be in the future right now. Now, I'm honored to walk this journey with you, and trust me, you are absolutely on the right path. Let's do this.